I want to talk about, I think a trend that's, racing around right now, no pun intended, which is speed, and this whole
Yeah.
notion about both on insights and on the innovation space that you want to be moving fast and breaking things. And, my thought is staying close to, humans and getting that sort of in-depth understanding does take some time. And kind of then, acting upon that in terms of coming up with solutions takes some time. But how do you see this sort of this move fast culture interacting with the desire to, have meaningful innovation? Is it an enhancer? Is it an enemy? Where do you see it on that continuum?
I feel like I embrace it and fight it at the same time, and I'll try to explain what I mean by that. So we have different tenets within our company now at Upstart that we try to live by. Making clever use of numbers is one of them. Rely on data, in other words, and another one is speed as a habit.
Hmm.
We've always kind of got these things in the back of our mind as we're doing things. What I'm seeing is that, first of all, sometimes speed is more of an ideal than an actual. So we can start that way, but there are just, if you're smart, you're still putting things through the right rigor and the right processes. You can't do speed. I don't think you can do speed and always do things perfectly at the same time. So there becomes in reality, even though speed is our habit, a need for slow down a little bit to make sure that everybody's on board, that all the people who need to see the survey agree that that's what we want to do, that we've really spent time analyzing the results smartly and have really thought through what we're doing. So I push a little bit to do as fast as possible while still doing it right. I have had situations where at the last minute, I'm asked to do research on a topic, whatever it might be. And then I walk in with the results and they say, oh, never mind, we just made a decision this morning. That's just, it's so frustrating. Or, you couldn't wait 2 hours if you knew this was coming. Like, what is, after a month, what does 2 hours matter? And I've seen bad decisions be made in terms of like pricing products is one example that I can think of where I brought pricing data in this whole study and a decision had already been made literally 2 hours before to go in a different direction. I think, well, I don't know that if I'd come up with it on Friday instead of Monday that you would have followed my advice anyway. But, again, I'm always trying to be as fast as possible and loop people in on the timeline, but make sure we still do it right.